Hello, this is MicroJ11, and I am having some car troubles, so maybe you guys can give me some tips here and suggestions. So this is a Chevy, this is the car I drive to school. It's a Chevy Venture, General Motors, 1999, and yeah, so basically what happened originally was, it still works, but originally it was just using, the temperature was getting kind of hot. I mean, it would get hot and then it would cool back down, so I thought the coolant was pretty low. So I checked it and it was pretty low, so I filled it up, and I keep putting coolant in it. I thought it was, or it looked like there was a coolant leak down here, so I've put coolant in it once this morning and last night, and it looks like there's a coolant leak down there because I can see down there there's kind of like a puddle on top of the, like, I don't know what you'd call that part. But, so it looked like there's a puddle down there that's coming out of the seam right there. So I thought, okay, there's a coolant leak there, not too big of a deal. So my dad and I put, like, leak stop stuff in the coolant. That was this morning. And then so then when I got to school, I checked it again, and it had, the coolant was back down again. So I filled the coolant back up again, and so, I mean, in here, it's guzzled up this whole thing. I filled this up most of the way. Well, I mean, I first put coolant in here, filled this up, got all the air bubbles out that I could, and I was having a terrible time getting the air bubbles out using these, because it kept, I think it's probably the leak is letting air back in the system. So the whole time it seemed like there was air in here, it wasn't pressurizing, so there's definitely a leak. And it guzzled down this whole thing on the half-hour drive back home from school. So there's definitely a big leak. Now I just discovered the really, really bad part. The coolant seems to be leaking into the engine oil. You can see white, creamy goop all in there. That is a really bad sign. I know that's really bad. And the engine is starting to clack now too. So there's a lot of play, so it's definitely not getting enough lubrication because there's obviously a lot of water in there. And the next really bad thing is, look at how high the dipstick is. So there's probably at least a gallon of water that's leaked in there. This is where it should be. This is where it is. So I'll clean it off and show you how high it's at. It's really bad. So what do I do? Has over 200,000 miles on it, so maybe it's just time to get a new car, but that's how high the oil is. And that's oil and water. And I noticed that yesterday when I checked the dipstick, it was up about here. And I was like, that doesn't seem right, but I didn't really pay attention to it, and I didn't open this. So, yeah. But I'm guessing that that's probably an oil and water mixture, because it didn't used to be that color. So, what do? I probably have the tools to replace the head gasket. I'm guessing that's what it is. I can guess it's a blown head gasket. But, I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me, do you think I can replace it? I mean, I can't drop the engine. I don't have that kind of tools. I don't know if I can reach everything, because it is a very small, there's not much area to work there. So, I'll start it up and you can see, listen to, see how it clacks. Let's see, it's got 214,000 miles. Hear that? It never used to do that before. It used to run very smoothly, and just today and yesterday, I noticed it a little bit yesterday, and today it's really clacking a lot. Even after it heats up, it's pretty hot right now, and it's still clacking a lot. So, because I was reading online that these engines do clack when they're cold often, but once they warm up, they should stop clacking, and it's clacked the whole way back from school. So I think it's definitely got some piston wear or something. Yeah, you can see the temperature's halfway. So yeah, I think I don't know what to do. Maybe you guys can give me suggestions. Do I drain the oil out? And I mean, what do I do so it doesn't rust in there? I mean, it obviously needs a seal replaced. Is it just too far gone already? Tell me what you guys think. Yeah, it'd help a lot. Whatever you guys, even the little suggestions, websites, links, whatever you have. That's about it. Thanks for watching.